which is my actual born date. So make sure that you get in where you fit in on these
That means
tickets.
you're a Scorpio?
No, we can stop it and restart it, right?
My brother is a Scorpio.
Come on, Mama.
That
You know.
explains a lot.
Yes.
You know
Okay.
how it be. They just
Yolanda,
wait.
what's your sign?
Capricorn, boo.
To be with a Scorpio?
I know, right? Exactly.
Know. Cause she
That's
know.
what I say.
She know. And it ain't. She know. She know. Like somebody buying a car and it's a turbo and then you hit the gas. You going, damn, I didn't know it do all this. Yes, you did. Because he told you when you bought it. It had 550 horsepower. You knew what it was. But you thought it was a joke till you hit that gas.
Right.
You hit that gas, your neck jerk back. You're like, okay then, Scorpio.
Whoa, now.
Scorpio.
Whoa, now.
Whoa, now.
Trying to find out about that Scorpio early. Don't let that tail get you.
Got him.
That tells me, dang, you got him.
him.
Okay, so look, we started back live again. So let's just play the intro music. Just do
I
that.
don't even think we need an intro.
Okay, we don't need the intro
If you
music.
don't get your
I'm
phone
trying
together,
to
Mama,
get it together, but that's
you're doing the most.
Okay, so
I
everybody
asked you if you would put the stand
that,
up over there, and you didn't.
The little stand is
knows
too
Uncle
big.
Tone. Well, my Uncle Tone. November 18th, birthday celebration. Going down. Major Way comedy show. Y'all think he funny. Y'all don't know how funny he really is. But you can get a little taste November the 18th. On that day.
Come on now, on that day, where the hand claps on
So
that
we talking
Thursday,
about-
on that
They coming through.
day. Yeah.
Hey, listen, she's trying to get on my good side. And the reason she's trying to get on my good side is because she knows that I'm supposed to have gotten a birthday tattoo for 3 years.
3 years he been wanting.
3
this.
born dates have passed, and my niece's pieces is like, yo, Unc, I got you. I'm going to do your tattoo on your born day. And I get all excited. And what happens is I bump into her. Because it's a big deal to get a tattoo from Dutchess. This is a big deal. So I'm like, yo, I want to bring the cameras in. I want to film it. Whoop de whoop. She like, yeah, And then I'll bump into her. And she'll act like she putting me on the spot. Like, I bumped into her where they was painting the Black Lives Matter uptown. And so I was like, Dutchess, listen, Mom, it's been 2 years. I'm just trying to get this tattoo. Well, damn it, come now. Come to the studio right now. I'm like, Mom, I got to go do radio. I can't just pop in because it's convenient for you to do it on the fly.
Right.
So I need y'all to come in the comment box, and I need y'all to put a lot of awes, like, and a lot of sad faces, and shake your
gonna get that
heads.
tattoo, though?
So you can put pressure on Dutchess so I can finally get that tattoo this born day.
I believe
It's
gonna
going
happen.
down.
Yeah, it's gonna happen this year.
You know how many times she told
It's
me
going
that?
down.
And she says it with confidence. I've heard that same
But see,
confidence
she
3
did.
years.
I know, but in the studio.
I have more witnesses
Yes.
to hold me accountable. Accountability is something that
It's
people
everything.
just don't know.
Dutchess, you remember that
It
night
has
you
a
ran up
different
on me in the
effect.
Shell gas station? And I was trying to get some chicken. And you remember how many people was in there?
That's when he
And you
was
remember
eating
what you told
chicken.
me? You remember what you told me? That's how long that's been. When I was eating chicken.
We ain't
That's
been
we ain't
eating
chicken in
3 years.
3 years. That's what I told you. And what you said in the middle of Shell? Unc, I got you. I got your tattoo. That was about 10 witnesses right there. Okay? Yolanda is just one person.
But none of them was like,
None of them can equal up to just one.
No.
Right, this
her.
one
No.
more.
Okay.
Yeah, and
it
this
took
one
about
more.
100 of them.
Let's give it some hand claps, ladies. Let's give it the benefit of the doubt. Okay?
Yes.
It's going down this year.
Because every time I hear it, she's like, Unc, I got you. This is what I hear.
No, do me like
Let's go. And then what I see her, Yolanda. That's how I be looking.
Girl, he done went and little shade a little spot and everything when he
got
thought
it
he was
ready
gonna
for
get a
my
tattoo.
ear.
done.
Cocoa buttering it up,
Yeah.
getting it right.
I'm telling you, say no more.
So y'all heard it.
It's a wrap.
Say less. That's what
Yeah.
Dutchess says.
It's a wrap.
Say less. Yolanda?
Yeah.
How do we dive into this with Dutchess?
So let's dive in this. Actually, we had a couple of questions that came in from some people from through social media when they knew that Dutchess was going to be on the show.
Okay.
So I'm going to pull up what those questions were, and we'll just start there. You know, we kind of want to dive into, that's the whole thing about Grown Man Conversations visual podcast. We talk that grown talk. We talk about all things, and it's a platform for us to speak our truth.
We respectfully
And
submit everything
Dutchess
that we
has
say.
always spoken her truth, you know.
She
So
has.
Even if it
start
gets
now.
me in trouble.
I know, but that's the whole thing. Even
John
if your
Lewis
voice
says,
shakes.
good trouble.
Good trouble.
Good trouble.
Struggle.
Uh-uh.
In good trouble.
Let that man rest in peace. What's your first question?
Okay, so this is from Tabitha, and she is actually from Greensboro. So she wanted to know, and I think she's either watching us either through YouTube or maybe through Instagram. But she wanted to know, did you ever get used to, and are you used to, but did you ever get used to cameras following you all the time?
Good question.
Ooh.
Good question. Good question. Good hand claps for that.
Yeah, she definitely gets hand claps for that.
Honestly, after a while, you kind of forget that they're around because you get so to the point of seeing them.
Yeah.
You just want to be yourself and live your life.
And
But then that comes with a double-edged sword.
right.
Because in those moments, that's when you're your realest, most raw, most comfortable, most vulnerable, most, like, you're you. And you don't have any guard. You don't have any wall. You don't have anything protecting that part of you. And that's the part of it. Well, see, and that's not for everybody either. Let's be clear.
Yeah.
There are some people that exist in reality TV that can be the harshest, most abrasive. Like, their Kevlar ain't coming off.
Oh, okay.
But then for me, I'm a southern girl.
She a
That's
Southern
like-
belle.
Yes, she
You know,
is.
like,
Lincolnton.
you
Yes,
feel me?
she
That's
is.
first. So I'm not that type of woman. I'm really a woman. I'm really soft. I'm really emotional. I'm really a nurturer. Even though I might act tough sometimes, I'm still that woman.
Yes.
So, you know, it's just different. So you get used to it, but at sometimes you want to wish that you kind of pulled the reins back a little bit.
Yeah.
I heard you say something. You said, that's not for everybody. And what I wanted to ask you is, how do you know, how did you know, that either it was for you or it wasn't for you? And looking from the outside in, when I see people change because of television, when I see people change because of the show, outside of the show, you're not really like that. But on the show, you're like this. And then you have to keep the show persona for the people. And it starts being hard for you to come back to yourself when you're not on camera.
Right.
How do you know when reality TV is for you?
That's a great question.
That's a
too.
great
Well,
question.
give me some hand claps. Give me some. Give me some on that. I took my time with that.
That was a good one. I think people that have, honestly, people who have agendas are the best people for reality TV.
Agendas.
Yes. That's because they're willing to understand that they're playing a role. You feel me? See, even though it's reality TV, people don't understand that it's a role. Your persona is created in an office that you don't even get to sit in when those networks have those meetings. So they decide who's going to be off the gate, off of those interview videos. When they decide who you are, that's who they're going to show. It don't matter who you are on the other moments when the cameras are rolling. That's not going to be exposed. That's going to be shelved.
Edited.
You know how, like, some of the artists, the rappers and stuff, when they first come out, they can't really be on that conscious shit. They can't really, like, you know, speak for the people.
Right.
They got to speak for the labels.
Right.
They got to speak for the people in the office. It's the same thing. They basically monitor what comes out so that they can make sure they have control. And, you know, when you have that level of understanding that you're going in there to do a job and you're performing a role, you're perfect for it.
Yeah.
I wasn't cut out for it
Yeah.
because I'm not a role. I'm really a woman. I really hurt. I really cry. I really lose. I really win. I really want to cuss people out. I really want to be genuinely nice. But everybody don't get all of these sides. It's what you present is what I project. So if you present a certain energy, I'm gonna give you that right back.
Right.
But if you allow me to really just accept you for who you are and you accept me for who I am, like that's when you have a different level of understanding and a different level of friendship, relationships, experiences. But some people are so closed-minded that they don't know how to allow themselves to think outside of the boxes that they were built to be in. So they stay in that space. So anything that presents itself outside of that, they got to be combative or aggressive or derogatory or berating or belittling, when really they should be embracing it, because it's going to present something that they really don't know nothing about.
That's the machine. Because for so long, when you look at reality TV, what keeps people watching is the train wreck.
The drama.
Exactly.
You know, what keeps people watching is the energy shift. When you get aggressive, and then that's a sound bite.
Yeah.
And so and so and so and so in their heads. And now, if you come with a Huxtable reality TV series about a black family or somebody, and it's just they did Mary Mary, and Mary Mary is gospel.
Right.
Yes.
But to get them numbers, to
They
get the
had to
eyes
show
on it,
that she-
you still had to
and all of
put
that other stuff.
that spin on there and get that confrontational. Somebody had to be the aggressor, somebody,
Right.
because that's what kept you coming back.
But doesn't that line up with the people who are controlling or behind the media? Because everybody doesn't want to see drama.
Absolutely.
You know, you're looking at, a star, a TV star now, who played a major role on TV, and you, even though you wanted to be you didn't want that drama, right? No. You wanted to just show parts of who you were and be real and authentic. So I think that even being real and authentic is different than certain levels of drama. Because like you said, there can be lessons learned if there is an argument, if there is some type of altercation or difference. It doesn't have to be in a negative way. It can show the build up, the lead up, and then it can show
the resolution.
Exactly, the resolution of it. But why isn't that wanting to be seen on TV?
Well, I think a lot of the issues is a lot of people that at the height of reality TV, like I always talk about the history of reality TV because I love history.
Okay, history major.
HBCU graduate.
Go ahead on.
All right.
Hand claps for G-Ho.
All the Aggies.
Yes.
But for me, I think that, a lot of times we don't pay attention to who creates things.
Yeah.
And I used to love this show on Discovery Channel, How Things Are Made. Like, How Things Are Made might show you how these headphones were created.
Okay.
And they take each
Like that
material and you see it going down the assembly line. You see it going from here to there to boom, boom, boom. And then the final product is a pair of headphones.
Right.
I think that a lot of times we don't pay attention to those things when it comes to our mental, emotional, and social interactions. And with entertainment, all of those things are affected.
Yes.
Your mental, your emotional, and your social interactions are all affected when we talk about anything art or creative. Visual art, music, any of that type of stuff.
Right.
So when we allow certain things to be controlled by people that don't look like us, that's when we get an issue.
Yeah.
Because they don't, how can you tell my story if you haven't experienced 1 ounce of it?
Because my money.
Right.
That's what it boiled down
So
to.
you've never slept in a black neighborhood. You don't know what it's like to not have food, to not have your lights on, to struggle, to do without, you don't know what any of these experiences are. Getting told no because you're black.
Right.
You don't know what any of this feels like.
Right.
But you're going to be the person in charge of telling all of these stories about black people.
Right, Dutchess, because I don't know anything about what you're talking about. I stay in a gated community, and I don't know about growing up without food, but you do. And that's why we're going to pay you to let the people know about your experiences. We're going to let you be you, and then we're just going to back you because the world needs to hear Dutchess's story. Not Biff's, Dutchess's story.
Exactly.
But through Biff's eyes.
And through Biff's money. Okay?
And through Biff's money.
Yes, through Biff's money. All right?
Because we all know if you don't own it, you can't run it. So what
You
you're
don't
seeing
control
now,
it, yeah.
you can't control it. But you're seeing an upsurge into a lot of, you're hearing the word independent a lot. Independent,
Yes.
not just in music, but also in film, television.
And I'm also loving how
creating.
many black women are now in positions of power
Yes.
in entertainment.
Yes.
Because that's going to show a shift, I hope.
Yeah.
And I think it is.
Yeah. I think it is too. And I think when these black women are able to get in those positions to green light what is actually seen on television, that's also going to show the shift. Because we have a lot of sisters now that are coming to the production world. You're tapping into the production world that are doing things and have relevant content that needs to be seen out there. But if you don't have someone that is saying the final say, once it goes through all those processes and steps it needs to say, bam, we're putting this on. Ooh, that was loud, wasn't it?
Yes, it echoed.
We putting this on TV, and we're going to put a machine behind it. We're going to put this in right in a time slot that advertisers and viewerships is going to be up. We're going to help push and promote the show. So I think the more that those doors open for us, is when we're really going to be able to see that change too.
Absolutely.
You're going to have to kick them down, too.
Agreement.
Yeah.
You're going to have to kick them down because the thing about the chain of command
It's happening.
who is at the top. See, you need somebody at the top that look like you. When you talk about greenlighting projects, let's talk about Shonda Rhimes.
Yes.
Big.
Okay, but that ain't Shonda Rhimes' money.
Right. It's
That's
still.
Shonda Rhimes' creativity.
And mental
Exactly.
That's
capacity.
Shonda Rhimes' brand.
Right.
That's Shonda Rhimes' brilliance. But that ain't Shonda Rhimes' money. Shonda Land, that ain't Shonda Rhimes' money. We have to get to the point where that's Shonda Rhimes' money. So when she green light, she can green light whatever she wants because my money is funding this. So I can put in whatever I want to put in. I can shoot it however I want to shoot it. And that's why you do see a lot of the independent filmmakers, they get the money themselves. They get the money
do it.
themselves. And then once they get the money, they go out and shoot it the way they want to shoot it. And you've seen a lot of these independent films hitting these film festivals. And the next thing, what happens? The dominant society comes and say, yo, we saw
we
your
want
film.
you.
Now they
Yes.
want to they give you this check.
Yes.
But that check mean it's mine now.
Yeah. And
It's,
I have,
it's your film. We're going to
Yes.
put your name on it, but it's mine. So if we want to switch something, you be like, wait a minute, that girl in my story is Yolanda's complexion. Why do we have
Yes.
Halle Berry playing Yolanda? Well, we thought that that complexion, it would be a little more inclusive
Right.
if we had, okay, but you didn't cut that check up.
right.
So that's the point we have to get to. And I think we're moving in that direction.
I think we are too.
I think we're moving in that direction.
And talking about that, I know we moved in that direction because we were talking about getting things green lighted. I know what can get green lighted and who can green light things. And this is just a shameless plug going into our little break for our sponsors. But GrownTVNetwork.com, GrownTVNetwork.com, GTVN.
Okay.
That is the content creators platform. So all of these content creators and people who have brilliant content that want to be seen out there, you can get on a platform to where you can also get the 80% of your residuals. So those, from anybody watching, the viewerships, commercials, whatever's coming through, that is yours. So had to put that out. Grown TV Network is actually one of our sponsors for Grown Man Conversations, the visual podcast. Also have to shout out Grown Fit Wear. You
Okay.
see us in the studio. We got it on tonight.
Yes.
Tonex got on his black and white. I have on my blue and white Grown Fit. And we're going to get Dutchess in some Grown Fit.
If you're
Hello.
serious about copping you some, okay, because support
It's
is
everything.
the word and support is the energy,
Yeah.
then you can get it quick. GrownFitwear.com, or you can DM me, and I'll get it to you. Shout out to my nephew, B Notes.
Yeah.
Tried to get him into that red and white. He was hosting at the Spectrum Center for the Millennium Tour. I said, if we'd have got you out there at that Spectrum Center in front of all them people, them artists too, and that Grown Fit, it'd have been over. But he couldn't get them pants switched out fast enough. But we got you. I got some pieces for Dusty, because she ain't going to leave. Okay, she not going to leave because I ain't got my tattoo, so she going to do something. She going to do something. I'm going to make her pull a checkbook out. Because I know she got it. I'm going to make her pull it out because I know she got it. So I was waiting for her that night to get that chicken for me. I thought she'd be like, Unc, I got it, but it didn't turn out that way. So listen, one thing I want to talk about is, where did the love of tattooing start? How did you come into loving the art form of tattooing to the point that is what you are somewhat bonded with? Dutchess, tattooing.
Yeah.
Tattooing in ink, Dutchess. But you don't see a lot of black women
Right.
that want to do tattoo artists. And back in the day, I couldn't find one. It was always the white guy looked like he rode a Harley Davidson,
And the white girl.
with a goatee, or the white girl with
Right.
tattoos all over her body, looked like she washed about once a week. It was always them that you had to go. As a matter of fact, when I was in Germany in 1986, the gentleman told me, he said, because you have dark skin, he said, you're going to have to come back and get your tattoo re-inked because your melanin is going to suck up the ink.
Right.
This was done in 1986.
Oh, wow.
Still there.
And it's
So that's
still
what,
there.
30-some years ago?
Yeah.
And it's still red.
Still there.
Okay, and I did that also to show Dutchess. You see,
That's
that
the
I
area-
still
the
haven't.
area right
Okay,
there.
I still haven't did anything to it.
That's that area.
That's still that for you. What got you into loving tattoo and the art?
I got my first tattoo when I was 15.
What'd you get?
The Ankh. Right here.
Okay, Erica Badu.
Yeah.
Okay.
15. I got an Ankh. That was like big.
Everything.
That was big. I was the first person in my high school with a tattoo.
In your high
And
school?
I'm a
Your
girl.
high school.
And I'm a black girl.
Oh, yeah.
You
Wait
feel
a
me?
minute.
And I'm an
You
athlete.
had them talking.
And I'm a smart girl. Like, that was a vibe.
It's
to
like
be
ain't
like-
no white kid beat you to that?
No.
Wow.
Not where I'm from. They wasn't about to get killed.
They wasn't getting it.
They weren't about to get killed by their parents. I luckily had a very supportive father that I was like, I want a
Understood your
tattoo.
creativity and your passion.
I want a tattoo. At the time, I was straight A student, didn't get in no trouble, still a virgin. I'm like, Daddy, it's girls doing way worse stuff than getting a tattoo. He's like, this girl, she always got a good argument.
Right, she got anger.
So he let me get it. It was one of them back and forths, you know, when your mom and your dad ask your mama, ask your daddy, ask your mama. So it just ended up being on some joke, but then it ended up really happening.
Right.
So I fell in love with it mad early. When I got to college, I had this homegirl named Pinky.
Not Pinky from the movies.
No.
Okay. So not
Pinky from
not
what
Pinky.
movie?
From porn.
Oh, Lord.
No.
I can say you knew.
Pinky from
I
Rocky
can say,
Mountain.
okay, all right.
She went to North Carolina A&T with me.
All
Pinky
right,
from
then.
Rocky Mountain. We sorry about that. Don't me.
I know. No, well,
But look, Pinky from Rocky Mountain, she turned me on to this tattoo artist. She like, yo, it's this dude doing tats. Like, for real, you need to meet him. You need to get a tat. Because I was into tattoos.
Right.
Like, I love tattoos. I wasn't, like, as tattooed as I am now. But for me to be young like that and have a couple tattoos, that was a little bit taboo back then.
right.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
very much so.
Especially in North Carolina.
Yeah,
Like, that's
definitely.
New York pays more.
Lincoln.
You feel me? It was not that accepted. So I was like into it. And she introduced me to this dude. He was a tattoo artist. And at first, I didn't even get a tattoo. I just liked being around him. Because I learned so much. Like, he would just teach me so much stuff. I was in an art class at A&T at the time.
So you've always been able to draw.
That was my first art class
Oh,
ever in life.
Wow.
okay.
Outside of, like, you know, the elementary and the,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah, the regular-
but taking art seriously.
Yeah.
That was my first real art class. And as I'm learning in class, I'm going to him and he's showing me stuff with the tattoo as it relates to art in art class.
Right.
And I'm kind of like marrying the two together just because I love the tattoo stuff and I'm starting to really enjoy learning about art. So I'm learning about different painters, different sculpture artists,
Nice.
all kind of different versions of creativity, and I'm just starting to get mesmerized.
Wow.
And that's what made tattooing just an amazing part of it, because I took something alternative and put it with something educational. And I made it what I wanted it to be, because I loved both of them. And shout out to Professor Barnhill from North Carolina.
Professor
A&T.
Barnhill.
Shut up.
I ain't gonna lie, if it wasn't for Professor Barnhill, I would never be this in love with art. He was so talented. I think he's very much so still alive. So he is so talented, and he could literally just look at you in 10 minutes, a full drawing head to toe, and all he did was look at you.
See, that's how.
So he had a gift that I would be
Fell in
like,
love
how could
with
you
it.
do this? Like, show me. I want to learn this.
Right.
And that's what made tattooing just the same love for me, because they went together.
And that's how
Like peanut
important
butter and
teachers
jelly.
are too. You
Yes.
know,
Good teachers.
Yeah, good teachers. He made that impact and impression on you that not only did you love the art, he taught it to you to where you fell in love. Because there can be some teachers that's in that field, but because of the way they taught you, you're
don't
like,
wanna
I don't,
You don't
play. I'm
learn
not
that.
going to do this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it takes away your passion. If I said I give you $1 for every tattoo you got, how much money would I have to give you?
I wish you could.
Would I have to give you over $100?
What?
You got over 100 tattoos?
On my body? Yeah.
All right, Lil Wayne.
All right, baby.
Lil Wayne. I'm just trying to get one. She got 150. I'm trying to get one. Okay. You see the display. You see where I'm going here?
Do you go to the same person often to get your tattoos, or has your body been tattooed by several?
I think of myself now a collector. Like when I was younger, I was just getting tattoos. You don't really know how talented the artist is that's doing your tattoo. You just want a tattoo.
Want a tattoo.
Right,
That's what a lot of young kids, that's the mistake that they make, because they just want a tattoo.
right.
For me, that's how it was at first. And then once I started really learning about it, that's when I started really like creating my fave list, like my top 10 dead or alive. Like, and thankfully enough, I've been afforded a lot of opportunities to have probably half of my top 10 list tattoo me already.
Oh, wow.
For real?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Did you ever want to, speaking of reality shows, you ever want to go on Ink Masters?
No.
No?
I feel like there's no competition in art. I feel like when you put people in those type of environments where, so like Ink Master, I got some friends that, of course, participated in Ink Master, and they telling me like some of the stuff, they'll cut the heat all the way up, they'll cut the air all the way down. Like, they'll do certain things to control the environment to make people uncomfortable. So it just takes away from the art when you got that going on. Like, I want to always be in a zen space when I'm creating.
Yeah,
Because you're going to die with it.
right,
Or I hope you're going to die with it. I don't want you to cover it.
right.
So I want to make sure that whatever you want is
You
something
want to
that
be
you
seen.
appreciate and you love and you want to be seen.
I'm glad you said the word space. Wow, it's on my mind. I'll make sure I tell you this after the podcast. But me and you were talking, and I was letting you know about a space on the south end. It's still there. Because by now, me and Y was sure that somebody would have gotten this.
Yeah.
But it's still there.
I want to
I'm
see it.
gonna tell you about it, because if you say it over the podcast, somebody
You know what's
they done
crazy?
looked at it tomorrow. To my yeah,
Right. That's God.
yeah,
See?
it is still there.
See?
God.
That's God.
See, that's why you're supposed to come here tonight.
Right.
That's
Now,
God.
let me tell you what you're not gonna do. You're not gonna sit on around here and talk about that's God, okay? That's God, and then I don't get no tattoo
Right.
for my born. I'll be like, what God is that?
And what
Which God is you
gonna do?
talking to? That ain't like old people say. That ain't the God I serve. But that's crazy though. That's crazy. And tattooing is a big deal. When I was coming up, you never saw a lot of black people with a lot of tattoos. You might see one or two, and then you could pinpoint. You could be like, he was in the military. Okay, he, so and so.
The reason why they
he
have
went to
them.
jail.
Right.
You know what I mean? So now,
Right. His mama died.
right,
you know,
right. Now you
so-
see somebody, You be like, that's a surgeon? You got with the eagle on his neck.
Yeah.
He does surgery. All right, then.
And the eagle means something. It was
Okay.
something monumental and huge in his life. that
It always
affected
means
him.
something.
Yeah.
You
For
put it on
real.
your
The
body.
lawyers, the judges, the teachers. Like now tattoos are so open, it makes it a different way of acceptance. But still in the Bible Belt, y'all know they still be
Oh, don't mark on your body and all of
they
that.
still be rough on you sometimes.
I'm like, man, listen. We pick and choose scriptures and apply them to what we want to apply them to. Right?
Yeah.
So apply this. Every table has to stand on its own legs. Yeah. And when you in that box, it is not a 2-seater. It ain't a 4-seater. Can't take the top off. Yeah. It's just you. So the same way you come in the world is how you go out of it. The things that you did, the decisions that you made, you will have to deal with that. But I will also say this. If you make a decision, never let guilt be the vehicle that drives your yes or your no. If you want to get a tattoo, your vehicle is not what will they say, what will they think. The vehicle should be, how do I feel about the tattoo I'm about to get? Yeah. And that's what you drive. So so many people worry about the other angles.
You don't even know that ain't got nothing
outside.
to do with a tattoo for me, but I was supposed to receive that.
Ain't got to do. So
For real.
so that's why a lot of people, and I think it's still taboo in the fact, like you said, the Bible Belt, and how people look. People are still judgmental. So people always use, like you said, and when I said the eagle, and you like, he probably got that. It probably means something. People, I think, find a meaning for the tattoo.
Yeah.
Just so, well, not just so, but one of the things it does is alleviate that negative energy of you coming to my, well, why'd you get that? Oh, you marked up on your body.
So you
This
have
is
a
my
reason.
mother's middle
Yeah.
name. They be like, oh, okay.
Oh, my
They be
bad.
Like, They be like, oh, I didn't know. Right. Exactly.
And it could have been a hooker that you met down the street.
Right, but
Then the two in the back
right.
of the car.
It could have been. It could have been. But for
And
this,
she had some good.
yeah. But for you, it's my mama because I don't want to hear all of that
She had some
extra.
good kudos. So I had to put on my own. What?
Men do that.
Men do that.
I've done it.
Yeah, men do
Do you
that.
know how many people come to me and
Men
say,
do that?
I done had people come in like, yeah, we just met like 2 nights ago. We won't get each other's names. And I'm like, what? Why?
Yolanda won't even get an X.
I don't mind getting
I
an
told
X.
her, I said, Mama, go ahead and get you a little X on there. You know, X marked the spot.
I'ma let
she ain't got the X
I want
yet.
Dutchess to do my X.
Yeah.
Yes, and that way, because I don't just want an X. I
I
want it
wanted
to
to
be
do
a
your
creative
X, not be your X. I just want to make sure you understand.
yeah.
Okay, so when people be like, well, Yolanda, why you get an X on your back? Girl, he tripping. No, don't be doing that. Don't be doing that.
That's why I want to make it a beautiful
What we
X,
do with that?
so that it has meaning and all of that. So look, I want to go back to when she, we first started the show. We talked about the 3 T's. She was the TV, it was the tattoos, and I know what that other T is for that triple threat, and the tunes. Let's talk about the music. Yes.
Music.
Yes.
As an artist.
The TV, the tattoos, and the tunes, y'all, because I'm not sure if you knew, but I know. She got some tunes. Dutchess got those tunes.
I just got skills. Are you still into your music?
I am.
What's going
I'm
on
actually
with it?
about to drop some. I'm so excited about it.
Yeah.
I just been. So I'm a hoarder of my gifts, and I don't like to share
them with the world. Why is that?
because people. So reality TV taught me how critical people are,
Yeah.
Right.
and the world is so like people live in such damaged environments that they don't know how to receive shit. So they will tear your shit down while you over here feeling like you done did something dope.
Right.
Here this person is tearing your shit down. She might live in a crack house.
Right.
But you don't know that. You don't even care. Like sometimes for me it's just like, damn, I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit.
Yeah, it's like that.
I'm sensitive. Like these are my babies. These are my creations. So be gentle. Be careful. Because I didn't create them for you to handle them with chaos. I created them for you to handle them with care.
I get that. I bet that is a very, vulnerable spot to be in when you're doing something and you have people around you that are saying, yeah, it's great, it sounds good, but then you have to take that step, like you said, to let those people who don't know you, who don't know your story, be judgmental or have their opinions or whatever. But I bet it develops thick skin too.
Sometimes.
Either thick or thin skin, depending on how.
I'm going to be honest, at first it was very thin. Because I grew up in Lincoln. Like, come on. I grew up in Lincoln.
Yeah.
My daddy was the first black firefighter.
Wow. My brother's a fireman. My uncle's a fireman and a captain and chief. Wow.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, coming from that type of place, Lincoln is maybe this big.
Yep.
Throw a rock straight through it.
I spoke at the prison in Lincoln.
Do you feel me? Like, that's probably most of what we got. We got a Walmart. Like, it's not a big city. So, everybody knows everybody. So, coming from a place like that, I was a star athlete, top 10 of my class. Top 10. Like, that's big.
Right.
And I'm a black girl. So, for me, I never knew what hate was. I never knew what it felt like for people not to like me. Because where I come from, everybody liked me.
Yeah.
I came from a 2-parent home.
Yeah.
I came from going to church every Sunday. I came from family dinners, being a Girl Scout, being a captain of the basketball team, captain of the cheerleading squad, Beta Club, National Honor Society. Like, that's what my badge of honor looks like from childhood to high school. So I never knew what it felt like to deal with hate, to deal with people being jealous, to deal with people berating you, belittling you, making you feel small. I didn't know what that felt like. So when I got thrown into that world, I was like a fish out of water, fighting to breathe.
And it's hard not to respond to that. You're right.
Very
it's
hard.
Not for that not to affect you, and you not, because you have to be a part now with everything digital and social media. You have to engage where people can respond real time, or you get some kind of notification,
feedback,
opinions. On something. Yeah.
And that's what made it hard for me to really celebrate my music the way that I want to. Because I love my music. And my music is for a certain type of demographic.
Yeah, I know what I heard was.
And it's for a demographic that really don't get to eat right now. Because it's so much of everything in a different spectrum. So, I don't know. I got to figure out how to build more confidence in that area to be willing to share it. But I am about to drop a project, my first project ever. Okay. I'm mad nervous about it. This is my first time spending money investing in my music.
In yourself.
Like, I'll be doing it, we in Charlotte. I'm going to get it done. Like, now I'm actually investing in it, investing in the production, investing in the sound, investing in features, investing in different studio quality, investing in different producers.
Yeah.
Like, now I'm taking it a lot more serious, which demands a different level of energy attached to it. So I think I'm going to be better with presenting it and allowing myself to share it with people this time. But that's definitely been a drawback.
Let's give a round of applause for the music.
Applause like that.
But your music is an outward extension of yourself. So when you hear a lot of people say, make the music that you would like. Make the music that you would like to hear. Make the music for you and what you like. And when you put it out, that energy, those people that have that energy, they'll come to it. You cannot make music for what you think somebody wants to hear, or for even what's hot, what's trending. Because Bill Cosby said, I don't know what the secret to success is, but trying to please everybody is the secret to failure. So the only person that you're supposed to please is yourself. And if you feel good about what you're putting out and you like it and it makes you feel a certain way, it's that same energy. The people will receive it. The people who you want to receive it, they'll receive it. And it grows. And it grows. Nothing goes from small to successful overnight.
Right.
A tree don't even do that. So
Right.
nothing. So it's a process, but I think you're ready for the process. I mean,
I
I've
think you are,
heard
too.
some of that energy that you got coming this
Yeah.
summer. It's gonna be
I was
nice.
going to ask y'all's opinion of it. What y'all
I
thought?
mean,
It's gonna be nice.
the tidbits and smidgets of what I have been able to hear and privy to hear was phenomenal. Like, really. And I think people are going to be shocked that you have that type of flow and feel in you. It didn't seem forced. It doesn't seem rehearsed. It seems natural. And if I heard you, it's like you're totally in a different lane. Like, I mean,
That's the thing I like about it.
I was very impressed. Yeah. Very impressed.
I tell you, like,
that means a lot.
Yeah.
Lil Duval said when people was hitting him up and everybody had something to say about his record that he had out, Living My Best Life. And then they were like, now you got comedians trying to make music. You got comedians rapping with Snoop and so-and-so. And Lil Duval was like, first of all, I didn't even go in the studio try to make the record. They was doing that with the beat. I heard it, and I just started singing that hook. And then I got Snoop on it. That's relationship. I got Ball Greasy. That's a relationship because business is about relationships.
Right.
Absolutely.
And then it hit. So the bottom line was he was having a good time with it. He was having fun with it. He wasn't even like, this is no business decision. I got to go in and do this in the studio. And you see what happens.
Right.
Which goes right back to, if you like it, if you having fun doing it, that energy will manifest. It has no reason to not do that because of the energy that's behind it.
Right.
Now, we ain't talking about what they say about them taking your record and doing no rituals around it and having no sex.
Right.
We ain't talking about that.
We ain't talking about none of that.
Ain't what we talking about.
No.
Okay, that's just
We ain't gonna dig
that's just some
into that.
stuff you see on YouTube. And you be like, oh, really? But that ain't what we talking about. We talking about just sentiment and real positive energy, because energy is everything.
Everything.
Energy is everything. So you ain't doubting yourself. I mean, you got 150 tattoos. How you gonna doubt yourself? You doubt yourself at the second tattoo. You don't wait to get over 100 and be like, yeah. You don't do that. So you gonna be straight.
Yeah.
You're gonna be straight. And you heard it, ladies and gentlemen, here tonight.
Yes, you did.
I'm
You
gonna make sure
heard-
y'all have it.
You heard Dutchess
Please,
say
I want to. Yes.
that she was gonna give me the tattoo.
Yeah, we heard it. So you want to
Put us
talk
all
about
in.
that? It's not doing right on that one. So you you want to talk about that when we gonna get that tattoo? When you gonna get that tattoo?
I'm
Your
just gonna-
birthday is coming up.
My
and
birthday
so-
is on the 17th. I'm just gonna wait for her schedule. And when her schedule opens up,
We doing this tattoo.
then I've heard, ladies and gentlemen,
Well, she here now. You
Yeah,
I think I might have to do it the
Dutchess has
morning
been
of
in
the
front-
comedy show.
Dutchess has been in
so
front
he
of
can have
me.
something to talk
Talk
about.
about.
she been
when
in
he
front of me
goes.
every
Yeah.
time.
That's
And
what
she
I'm
ain't
doing.
never said over the phone or no text. It's always been face to face. That's why I get excited. And then I come home to my Dutchess, gonna do my tattoo. I just seen it at the Shell. And then another
I have an
birthday
accountability
goes by.
partner.
Yes. See, right here, baby.
I have an accountability partner this time.
Well,
Yeah.
I was gonna say she been with me more than 3 years, so she didn't.
She's
heard
gonna
about
be
all-
my accountability
heard
Right,
about
but
all
I'm
that.
actually hearing it come out of her mouth right now.
Okay.
And she's saying that she's
Yes.
gonna do it.
All
So.
right, then.
Yes.
So it's
I know
gonna
this
happen.
queen.
It's
Yes,
happening.
It's gonna happen.
So it's gonna happen.
Definitely.
So it's going. Let me ask you a question real quick. This is random. If you go into your man's wallet and take some money without asking, is that stealing?
I don't need to take no money.
That's not the question.
I mean,
That's not the question.
wait, what kind of man is he? What kind of
Your
man is he to
He's
you?
your man.
Are y'all
Your man.
together
Yes,
together,
yes.
or y'all just like started talking?
No,
It's your
y'all
man.
together.
It's your man. Because I had to answer the question last week. I'm gonna tell you what I said after you answer.
Shoot. Okay, I would say
Look at the crickets he got going on in the background.
you gonna get the money back.
No, you took the money out his wallet without asking. Is that stealing?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. That's all we. Get some clarity over there.
Just me a minute to get there too.
Just act like she answered the question. They gonna come and deport her. Come lock her up. Tell me, wait a minute. What happened if I? That's all we just want to know.
Right.
That was an off the wall question. Now I got one for you.
What's your answer?
I said no, it's not stealing at first. I said because if this is my man and you have it, I'm gonna let you know. You know, I took
Yeah,
it.
that's stealing.
I had to say yeah, it was.
Yeah, that's stealing. Now, if both of you were kidnapped, okay, and social media knows about you, right? Meaning you're on social media a lot. They don't know you kidnapped. But if you had to post something on social media to alert people that something was going on with you, what would you post to alert people? Boy, this gets good right here. This is a good one right here. This is a good.
Ooh. I think
Like me.
what I would say is.
What would you post?
This a hard one.
Tone has done some fucked foul ish. And I would say something
That
so
sound like you're venting.
outlandish. No.
That sound like you're venting.
I would make a tag. I would say something that was so outlandish that somebody would say something is off. This ain't Yolanda. Like, this is not her. And she would never do
She would never be
that.
like this.
See, it would have to be something so far
Because
to
you
the
can't
left.
say
Right,
it blatantly.
Yeah.
I would say something like, hey, yo, I'm about to eat this pork chop sandwich and snort this cocaine with this white girl for my lunch break. What y'all doing?
Oh, somebody be like,
They'd be like, oh, they got him. They got him. They got him.
No, he's hacked
No,
and
they
he's
wouldn't say
telling
he
a
hacked.
joke. Yes,
No,
they would.
No, they wouldn't.
Yes, they would.
Oh, you think that somebody would
They
say he
would
telling
say
a joke?
he's hacked.
They would say
or
he's
either
hacked.
Tone is joking
Telling
because
a
Tone
joke
is
or
a
he's
comedian.
hacked.
Because you know that's not happening. So that's what I'm
oh,
saying.
but y'all don't think something wrong with me?
Yeah.
Mayan just gave me the best one. Mayan, thank you, baby. You know I love you. I'm back on Black Ink. That's when you know. Y'all better
Wait a minute. Just like Yolanda said, some people she went back after all that shit she was talking. I knew she was going to go back on the podcast.
was it. That's the one, yes.
Talking about a check.
Yeah. Yeah.
How about if I said, Yolanda and this white woman just got in a fight in Walmart?
I
They're
would
not gonna
believe
believe
that.
You would or wouldn't?
If that white lady said,
Die. Because there's nothing I can put out on social media that's going to help me. Everything I throw out, they like, oh, Tone just being funny.
You need to say, like, you know what I mean?
You
Like,
need
it needs to be dramatic. I would be like, Tone
I
just
just
did
saw
some
my
fuck shit.
mother.
Tone just hit me. He just beat me. Y'all, I need help. I would say that. They would be like, oh, because first of all, they would say, and it would be Tone just did this. It would be in a way that they know how I talk. So they would know she ain't hacked. And something is wrong. Let's get to her because Tone wouldn't do that.
Why
and
is
wouldn't
me
put that
eating pork chop sandwich and doing
That's
cocaine,
not-
but me
that sound hacked.
beating you and whipping your ass don't sound hacked? Do you see where I'm going here, people? Do you see where I'm going here? How does mine sound hacked, but me beating her ass, that people be like, oh yeah, somebody better call the cops on that one.
Right, because they would be like, Yolanda would not put that out there like that if that was not happening. That is not a hackness.
you would have to say something like,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna never tell another
Joke again.
in life.
I'm done with comedy. That's what you would have to
Somebody
be like,
need to
that boy-
come and
somebody be
save
like,
me.
That boy that went to the Dominican Republic. He was telling about it on the radio.
No, they still,
that he ain't
but you
like it.
still-
You would have said, I never tell another joke in my life.
Yes.
Yeah.
They would be like,
They
something's
be like,
wrong
something
with
ain't
Tone.
right
He
with
at the
Tone.
breaking
Somebody
point.
better go get him.
Yeah, because even if you ain't doing, even if you're not a
Even when you
comedian,
ain't trying to be
They be
funny,
like,
you
what
be
Yolanda?
funny.
They be like, what Yolanda
they be
doing
like,
over
yo,
there?
what's she doing? What
What Yolanda doing over there in that house?
You do.
This
I
is when
think,
you need the Jaws sound effect. Dun, dun,
Done it. Oh, the Twilight Zone.
The what?
Twilight Zone. Don't you got that? Right.
That's what you hope to be in. They be like, uh-oh. Tone beat Yolanda.
Right.
Now, how is that a real one, though? But then all of mine, okay, I guess.
No, yours would be if no
Because
more jokes.
if she would have said, Tone beat me, people would be like, something ain't right.
Yeah.
Because she'd have beat him. I'm just saying, not to be like, I'm just saying.
Suppose I say Yolanda just stabbed me in my forehead with a knife.
Okay, now they might be like, well, hold up.
What the
what's
hell
going on?
you do,
Yeah,
Tone?
they might. Ooh.
It's going to be cause and effect. What did you do?
See? Well, then, never mind.
That wasn't a
That was a
question.
good
And it was a good
It was.
because when you try to come up with it, that's what's funny. But never mind.
Right.
Why you doing? But never mind.
Yeah.
Yo, just me and you in a close up.
Yeah, I was just putting it on a different view. But
Dutchess back up there.
Okay.
So they can see Dutch. They want to see Dutchess. They don't want to see me.
Yes, yes.
Trust and believe. They rather see y'all two than see me over here drinking water. That's not what they're here for. So listen. The show has been dope.
It was dope.
We
appreciate your
appreciate
time.
Dutchess
and
taking
your
time.
Appreciate y'all.
and your
And
wonderful
coming out.
Can I ask y'all 2 questions?
Tip off Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just want to tell y'all thank you so much, first of all, for inviting me and for having me. And I want to tell you thank you for being a part of 50 and Fabulous.
That was fun.
A lot of y'all don't know it, but I am executive producer of a reality show that I created, and these 2 amazing beings are some of the stars of my show. And I'm just grateful that y'all were willing and capable, because now I got some ears and eyes on it that is about to be on a different level for us. And I'm so excited and so grateful. And I just wanted to ask y'all, why did y'all agree to participate in 50 and Fabulous for me?
Wow. Well, I'll tell you my reason is because I trusted you. I watched you, and I saw you, of course, before I really got a chance to build a relationship with you. But I watched how you carried yourself on TV. I watched you on times when you were doing interviews and that transition, and you got off of TV. I looked at your social media. I felt like I understood the essence of the woman of who you were about. So I felt like if you came to Tone and I and you had a project, that it would not be represented in a negative light, and your intentions would be from a good place, regardless of what plays out in front of the camera. Like what we were speaking about earlier. You might have blow-ups, you might have things, but if you work through it and you show the resolution of it, then there's nothing wrong with that. So that's what my level was. I had a trust factor with where you would ultimately go with it.
Thank you.
Mine definitely wasn't. I trusted you because of how I saw you carry yourself on TV. Because every time I looked up, you was cussing somebody
But
out.
that was real. She was real with it.
Or you was throwing something. Somebody was grabbing your hands to my Dutchess. No, come on, the cops coming. So it never was that. What it would be with me is, I just said it. Energy is everything.
Yeah.
And so you've never not given me a reason not to want to do something with you. And I just told you about the vehicle that you drive. You can always take in other people's opinions and how people express themselves about other individuals, but you never know until you do something one-on-one with the individual. And then you get your chance to put together your own picture and your own understanding of this person. So when you asked, it was because it was you. Because you can ask Yolanda, I always talk about reality TV, and I say, I'd never do it. Yeah. That's not my thing. I don't want to be on TV. I don't want my family. I see where that goes.
Absolutely.
The success rate ain't that good. I said, and if you don't accumulate seasons, which means you're doing something against the grain to get them numbers up, them checks ain't like that. You know, I said I could tell jokes and get reality TV checks, and it's less stressful. So because it was you, that's why I said, all right, we'll do it. We'll do it.
I appreciate y'all. I love y'all so much.
We love you. And
I mean, it's something when you can get, you know, to be a part potentially of a reality show.
Right.
You know, on the spot, but you can't get a tattoo in 3 years. It's just certain things that I'm understanding tonight, how she thinks.
Going to.
Certain things is coming into fruition tonight. Just like she said earlier, that was God. Yeah, this is too.
Right.
This is too. It's clarity that's coming on this water fast. I'm seeing things much clearer that I would have missed.
Have me a water fast.
I would have missed it on Jack Honey, but I'm catching everything.
Right. But I promise that tattoo, you getting that tattoo, baby.
It's happening.
That's coming. That's happening.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
It's gonna be an honor to do your tattoo.
You hear that?
Yeah, prepare yourself.
Hey, we gonna see this year, right?
Don't worry, y'all. We going live for his tattoo too.
Yes.
What we gonna do?
We going live.
Okay, we're gonna go live. We're gonna go live, and I'm gonna make sure I tell you where that spot is, because I think.
You've seen it. He's been
That
prophesying
would
and
be-
manifesting.
Nah,
this
that's
year.
me.
Yeah, and I told you about it last time, but I told you the whys, not just. And I think the whys is because me and Yolanda sit and watch, and we see the potential
It's supposed to be.
walking by it.
Yes.
Okay, because they're gonna go from walking by it to walking in it because of them.
Yes.
See, and once they start talking,
It's
and
up.
in that area,
It's up.
Oh, yeah.
and then who you are,
Yeah.
Because not only black people watch you. That's what you got to understand too. That's the power of television.
Yeah.
When you go walking somewhere and you think only the black people in Walmart are going to say Dutchess. And then
Let me tell you, I am so surprised.
Dutch. Girl, let me tell you, I saw you. And I'll be like, Mama, stop that.
I have been so surprised, okay?
Yeah.
Knows you, right?
Yes. It's not a black thing.
They be like, that Dutchess.
I'm going to tell you the honest to God truth. It's
Dutchess.
a queen thing for real.
Ooh,
I get recognized by so many queens. I got recognized tonight. Shout out to Hee Jong. I met this lady from Korea tonight named Hee Jong. Fly ass, amazing energy, dope ass creative, 50-year-old woman, worked in corporate America for mad long, moved down here with her husband because of his job, and now she's like, I'm tired of being a housewife. I want to do something. I want to create stuff.
Wow.
And it was just a vibe. And I'm like, that's what this is about. Like being able to tap in with queens that don't look like us.
Absolutely.
But are still queens. And that have something so connected to us. But because of social barriers, we kind of deny this camaraderie, this bond.
Yeah.
But it exists.
It sure does.
It exists.
And you're about to show the world that it exists.
And you said about social barriers because there's power in the melanin.
Yes.
Everybody want to work with you. But they won't tell you that. Everybody want to work with you because if you go to you go to Office Depot, and you tell the lady, you say, make me 300 copies of this. And she's going to give you the box back. But it's going to be 301 copies because they take the original and they put it on the top. You are the original. That melanin is the original. This is the blueprint. Yeah. So everybody wants to work with you. You just have to find people that want to work with you when it's not the thing to do and when it's not comfortable, because that's a genuine connection. Because you're talking about Korean. I was telling Yolanda today about Squid Game.
Yes.
Right, on Netflix.
Yes.
Came out, they leaked that paper. Leaked that paper, says it's worth $900 million.
Come on now.
Okay? And the thing is, that's South Korea. And the North Koreans got a problem with the South Koreans now because of Squid Game, and that's a South Korean company. So what I'm saying is,
but they've been beefing for years.
It don't just be us. It's everybody.
Yeah.
It's wedges in every culture, every nationality, every country, and it's so small. Like over here now, the wedge, what's being divisive with the country, is the vaccine.
Yeah.
If you are, or if you're not, if you have went to college, or if you haven't went to college. Yep. And that's the big thing. And it shouldn't be, because while you worried about that, the big thing is going on over here.
Come on now.
So we can keep y'all worried about this over here.
Take your
But y'all missing all this. And then by the time y'all swing over here,
it's
all this going to be gone. You're going to be like, what we miss? Everything.
Everything.
Everything. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Dutchess.
Yes.
Okay, this is Dutchess. All right, not the kind you smoke, but the kind that you watch and you
Come on now.
And you hear your music and tattoos, and she's multi-talented, and we wish her nothing but the best.
Nothing but success.
And that's actual factual. We thank you for taking time.
I appreciate y'all.
And coming here tonight.
Anytime.
It's dope.
November 18th is going down.
In the
Let 'em
building.
know.
November 18th is going down.
And hopefully,
Laugh It Up Thursdays, my Uncle Tone's birthday, and comedy show. It's like a 2-for-1.
Come on now.
And I'm trying to make it a 3-for-1, where I stand on stage and thank my niece's pieces sincerely about my beautiful tattoo that she got done for my born date.
That's happening.
I can't wait to stand up.
I can't wait to hear what you say about me.
Oh
like I'm
right.
so
Now,
excited.
It's
gonna be like an acceptance
Now,
speech.
if you don't do it by that night, I'm gonna have 2 Jack Honeys, and then I'm gonna tell her what I think about the whole thing. And it ain't gonna come out the same as
just have one Jack Honey. Just have one.
Not two. Two is where I can really tell you how this thing going down. Okay, 2 is I can really tell you. Right. But it's gonna be a great night. And just like this was a great night.
It was.
And I'm getting ready to go extend my great night because you know what
LeBron.
starts tonight, and you know who plays at 10. You know who got the nightcap.
Yeah.
Bron against Steph.
Bronny.
Bron against Steph Curry.
I'm sorry, but you ain't gonna ride with the Carolina.
What?
You ain't gonna ride with the Carolinas?
They got enough problems going on. They need to fix some stuff over there. So
Curry, the Carolina man.
Bron is, huh?
Curry, Carolina man.
Yeah, well, LeBron is too. Because when he come to the Spectrum Center January 28th, that Friday night, me and Yolanda going to be right there. He's a Carolina
That's
man.
gonna be
Yeah, he's going to be a Carolina man.
Steph, don't worry. We got you.
Let me tell you something.
We got you in the
We
phone.
got you.
Let me tell you something.
We got you in the phone.
We got you, Steph, too. I'm Bronny.
No, we don't do that. It ain't no we got you too.
Let me sit.
Right.
Okay,
It ain't no we got him too.
corrected.
It ain't no we got him too. Okay? That show ain't that.
You're
No,
right.
no, not at all. It's going down tonight.
Yes, it's going.
It's
down.
going down tonight. All right?
LeBron's #1 fan right here in the
world,
Queen
no.
City.
Oh, the world, no.
In the
Come
Queen
on now.
City.
If you listen to the
My
radio, you
uncle.
know that.
The one and only.
Tone X.
Tone X.
I'll
Yeah.
tell y'all what somebody told me one day, and this stuck with me. Everybody know how I am about LeBron. They called me when LeBron came last time, and I was doing something, and I couldn't get there because my boy was like, Tone, come to the Spectrum Center right now. I'm gonna meet you at the door in the back.
You could have met him.
I'm gonna bring you to him. He right here on the side, because that's when he was injured. He was sitting down. He said, Tone, I got you. And I was doing something. Either it was a Tuesday night, we was at a podcast, or I had a show, or something was going on, but I couldn't get there. And I
Missed
was
out on Bron.
I was depressed for 2 days. And I told Yolanda about it. But I told Yolanda, somebody had told me a long time ago. He said, you gonna meet LeBron?
Yeah, it's coming.
He said, but when you meet him, he gonna know who you are too.
Yeah.
I said, I hold on to that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I hold on to that.
Power.
You know?
You heard it. You heard it live and direct.
That's
sorry,
big.
you're not
Not
gonna
another
say that.
drink. Okay,
That's
not
big.
near another one.
It's
Because
okay.
what I'm trying to find out is how
Yeah,
Dutchess
Dutchess say she
still
ain't
on
had-
her first one, and
She had
you
a sip. This is my second.
and the bartender down there looking at you like this.
That's only my little second thing.
She babysitting.
Yeah.
I've been drinking WAPs.
That's all right. We'll drink some of that cinnamon.
You know what a WAP is?
No, what's a WAP?
A wet pussy.
Oh, wet ass pussy. Yeah, I do know what a WAP is. I sure do.
It's a drink.
Okay, because
Oh well, no, I
was-
didn't. I ain't have the drink.
It's a
WAP.
drink.
Oh, it is.
well, wait a minute.
Yes.
But you haven't had the WAP either. Wait a minute. I'm
She
confused.
is a WAP.
I am
Oh,
a WAP.
okay.
Yeah, I got a
I
WAP.
thought you was talking about the WAP.
No.
I'm gonna say you ain't done.
See, when you
I
have,
have
a
the
WAP,
WAP. Yeah.
have you had
It's
a
okay.
WAP?
Right. I haven't had a
fine.
She
drink.
hasn't had a WAP.
Okay.
The WAP.
She
The
has a
drink.
WAP.
Okay.
Yes.
You feel me?
And ladies, let me just tell you this from a grown man's perspective. That WAP is cute, but that's young girl shit. Okay, because you come to a grown man's bedroom tomorrow, you got the WAP. He gonna ask you, is you okay? He gonna try to take you to the. He gonna try to take you to the urgent care, and have him look at you because he gonna say, I don't think you're supposed to be that moist
It's a WAP.
all the time. He gonna say, baby girl, I believe your pH balance is off.
It's that wet.
You might need to put some cornstarch in your panties and soak that up. Okay, put a little cornstarch in
I
there.
don't know if that's
and
what
soak
he
that up
was
with the red cap and the yellow. You know what I'm talking about? The way your grandmama used to have.
Some old
Put that cornstarch on there.
romance.
Talking about, yeah, I got that WAP, girl. Not on my sheets. Some of them young boys with that low thread count.
What about it? What if she
This
said I got
Egyptian
that
cotton.
wet?
Huh?
Like, what if she said I got that wet?
He
You
said
say-
with a low thread count.
Well, with that low thread count. You gonna go and talk about that? I got that wet. Not on these sheets, you know. We got to put something down.
You don't want
I
the
paid
wet.
I paid too much money for this, boo.
Oh my God.
I imported these. I imported these.
Put that towel up under.
This is Dubai silk, and you
my
talk about
goodness.
you got that wet. Between the wet and that squirting, we still trying to see if the verdict ain't in on that. If that's squirting a pee, we need to know
It's
squirt.
not pee.
It's
before
not
you.
pee.
It's not pee.
It's definitely
not
squirtation,
pee.
and you know that.
Well, that's good to a young. Well, mama, that's
See,
good
for
to
a
a
young
young guy.
nigga,
That's good to a young guy. To a young guy, that's exciting. You know what I mean? Oh, she's squirting. He all on social media. Yo, she a squirter. And got a little picture of a squid on there and a little water. That's cute. When you 50, all right, and you talking about I'm a squirter, first of all, we got to sit down and talk about it. What kind of squirter are you talking about? Like, what do? You pull a water gun out your bra during sex? Or what you do? And then you explain it to him like I shoot across the room. I don't. Every grown man ain't gonna take that the same way. Some big gonna be like, nah. You might get some of that on this headboard, and this is mahogany. And I don't know what's coming out of you to get on this goddamn mahogany wood. You need one of the cheap headboards, boo. You can't do that over here.
So
You can't do that over here. Boy, y'all come to my comedy show on the 18th?
Yeah, the comedy show.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Y'all might. pee on yourself.
Yeah, you're gonna pee on yourself, and you might squirt.
You might pee on yourself.
On yourself.
Okay.
You're gonna pee on yourself and squirt. That's because I was trying to say squirt and self at the same time. So skelf.
Men can't squirt. We ain't got no extra. We can't do no extra tricks.
No, y'all can't do that.
We can't do no extra tricks like that.
Yeah.
Somebody just hit me. My nephew. He say, Bron, in the layup line. All right, then.
Yeah.
That mean he playing.
Well, what?
I don't know if he playing. I don't know. I haven't been watching basketball.
If this the kind of energy you gonna bring when you do the tattoo, what I want you to draw is a stick man. Okay, like you used to play a stick man. Is what I want you to draw.
I'm just saying. Sometimes he be out.
This is opening
on the bench.
This is opening night.
She said,
This is opening night. He got injured and they got eliminated early. He has had the longest off season in his career.
You know that for a fact.
He has leaned up.
You know that for fact.
I do.
Yeah.
You want me to show you his number in the phone?
No.
Okay, because
I'm gonna leave you alone.
I'm the Shannon Sharp of
I'm
Charlotte.
gonna leave you alone with LeBron.
Yeah, don't do that. You lucky I ain't have my dog here tonight. I left my little dog here. I normally have him everywhere. Dog.
Right.
He go everywhere. During the season, everywhere. Stores,
LeBron.
gas station. He be right there in the seat with the passenger belt.
Ronnie,
with the seat belt on.
please.
I hope that they win tonight for your sake.
I'm gonna be right there watching.
Not even for their sake.
I ain't got nothing else to do.
For your sake.
energy if they
Yeah,
don't
I ain't got nothing
win,
else to
it
do
affects his
but
energy.
So the
drink
next
water.
day he be mad if they lose.
He have a little tiff-tude with him. Yeah,
Little attitude.
He have a little something energy with him if they lose.
Y'all,
I can't even eat no
done
snack
heard it
tonight
all.
to go with it. My son had some potato wedges too on the store. I said, boy, this
From that store, the
Shell.
Shell Station.
the Shell.
Y'all, the Shell Station on South Boulevard,
Yes.
it is not right.
Ranked #1 chicken in Charlotte, and
They-
#2 was Chicken Coop. And Chicken Coop ain't there no more.
Gone.
Yeah, look. They
Chicken
took that
Coop
money,
gone.
got up out of that, didn't they?
I'd have gone
The
too.
TPP, we
They
got-
gonna get that money.
I'd have gone
honey.
too if you didn't know that number they got.
Yeah, if you
What they get?
We can't do that.
can't
here,
say it
but I'll
over
tell you.
there.
So look, is it gonna be another chicken coop?
No,
No, it's gonna be
Ever.
an apartment.
it's gonna be something else.
Retail. and
Chicken
some
Coop is not
living
in
space.
the dynamics
Of
of
That
what they're
going
doing
on
right
in
down in
South
South
End.
End.
Yes.
So if I could give you a number,
To get you up out of here.
And that's not-
and your chicken wings.
and that ain't even getting you up out of here. The number that they got, I wouldn't even went to Saturday. I would have told the people in the
right
store.
now, it's time to go.
Well, after
Exactly.
y'all, that's it. I'd have yelled out the door. After y'all, that's it. I'd have put the closed in.
Right there.
Say, when y'all close down today,
Come on.
right now, y'all ain't gonna be open tomorrow and open
Is
never.
that black owned?
You know, that
You
wasn't
better
black
knock that cup off.
Now, I'm gonna tell you. Now, this is what I
I
want you to
wanted
do,
it to
Dutchess.
be black owned,
I want
but
you to
no.
stop thinking all chicken joints is black owned. First of
I
all,
just wanted it to be.
I used
had
to
the
say
black-
this to
in the-
QC.
They had all the
chicken,
stuff in
right?
there.
They had a
this is how you know it
chicken.
wasn't black owned. When you went to the chicken coop, you saw all the black people cooking the chicken. You seen them with the tater tots.
But
You
they didn't
seen
handle
them
the money.
making the drinks, and then you see them pass it to the front, where Miss Daisy is sitting there on the cash register.
on now.
Okay, you can make the chicken, you can make the sweet tea, you can make the tater tots, but what you,
But you
will
can't
not do
handle this.
is
on
come up here
now.
and hit any of these keys. That's what you
Take
won't
these
do.
coins.
Oh,
That's what you won't do.
you won't get that.
Now go on in the back and drop. I think what do you want? 3 pieces? Drop me 3 breasts, Melvin. Now goddamn it, I was sick of this. I done
drop
told
me
you
3
3 breasts, Melvin. I
Melvin.
told him last week he wasn't getting on the register. Tom, I told him, and he's persistent. Don't ask me about it no more.
Right.
Melvin, Tom won't talk to you, and they take you on that side street. Tom won't talk to you about asking
Yeah.
about the cash register. Don't do that no more. So
You asked me one more time
listen,
about that cash register.
you
Right,
better off
right.
whistling at a white woman
Right.
than getting up here on this cash register.
Right.
That's what you're not going to do. I said on the radio on the last day, I said, do you think they can let them run the register today? It's the
Did
last
y'all
day.
eat any of it on the
Oh
last
yeah.
day?
So no, I didn't because to me it used to be good back in the day, but
It
then
has
it
not
started
been
taking.
good
Yeah, it
like
started
that.
taking
We ain't
the
been
fish.
we ain't had meat in 3
Tastes
years.
like the French
yeah.
fries.
so,
yeah,
and
we
then
haven't
if
had
I was
that.
eating
yeah.
chicken, it was 2 places I was going.
Yeah.
Popeyes
or the shell.
and the Shell.
The Shell the best.
Yeah.
Yolanda
What's
got
up,
me
King
hooked on the
Lee?
Popeyes down in Atlanta.
King Lee and Iconic Truth.
The Shell,
My
the
band.
Shell station, y'all, is at East Boulevard and South Boulevard.
Yeah.
That's the corner. That
Yeah.
Shell station.
South
potato
Boulevard, South
wedges.
Boulevard and West Boulevard. South Boulevard and East and West is right there.
Yeah. That potato wedge
Yeah, them potato wedges. Let me tell you something. Some nights I go in there and she say, "What will you have?" I say 8 potato wedges, and then I take them home and I put them in the oven because I like them crispy. And then I commence to put a little hot sauce on them, and I do them like popcorn. Sit right. I know. That's why I'm doing this water fast to get myself together. But them,
Get back right.
yeah, them wedges though, that's a problem. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Yes,
thank y'all for
tuning in.
We out.
It's a grown man in the building.
Yeah,
I don't think you're ready. Come on. We riding on some grown man ish. We step into some grown man ish. Conversation on some grown man ish. Put your hands up on some grown